to go live with yoga. I'm going to do a 30-minute upper body yin yoga practice. Travis Elliott is the yogi. In this one it says it's to release chest, shoulders, and neck tension for relaxation. Um, Yin is always good for flexibility. I haven't done yin in a little while. Really should try to do yin at least once a week, so I'm a little behind schedule on that. But before I get started, let me do my warm up, which will be a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand as well. So I'm gonna just jump right in. It'll take me 2.5 to 3.5 minutes, depends on how long I stay up in these inversions, and then we'll jump into this yoga practice. I do hope you will join me because yoga is so good for your body. There you go. Mark my time here.
We're going to start off standing, and this is a 30-minute practice. It's kind of a rest and recovery day. You guys have been working really hard. You've done some crazy classes, and this is about just taking care of these upper body areas. So we're going to start off just in a mountain pose, and I would recommend that you actually spread your feet out about the width of the hips for this one, just so that you don't have to worry about any balancing at all. Just relax the arms down. We're going to start with what we call Hasta Vinyasa. Hand is Hasta in yoga. Vinyasa just means a flow or a breath linked with the flow. And these Hasta Vinyasas are really, really healing and beneficial for the upper body. So just nice and slow, almost like a yoga version of Tai Chi, slow meditation. Circle both arms all the way up to the sky on an inhale. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms inside out, get a nice good stretch up. And then on the exhale, slowly float the arms down, much slower than what you would do in some of our other power yoga classes. Again, just like a meditation. Beautiful. Now bring both arms straight out in front of you on the inhale. A lot of these movements are borrowed from the mountain pose, the legendary Tadasana series. And on the exhale, arms come all the way down, and that series goes back hundreds, maybe thousands of years. Cross the left arm over top the right arm. And then on an inhale, spread the arms out, hands shoulder height. Pull the shoulder blades, the scapula together. And then on the exhale, bring the opposite arm, the right arm over top the left arm, creating almost a little version of an X. One more time, inhale, open and spread those arms. Feel your shoulder blade, your scapula connect. And then release both arms straight down by your sides to mountain pose. Beautiful. From here, circle both arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms inside out, get a nice good stretch up. And then bring your hands behind your head and your neck on the exhale, just bending the elbows, let those flare. And then on the inhale, straighten the elbows, the arms, get that good extension up. And then mountain pose on the exhale, just a slow descent down. And on an inhale, bring the arms back up overhead, interlace the fingers, turn the palms inside out, stretch everything at the top. And then on the exhale, crisscross opposite hands to opposite shoulder blades with your elbows sticking straight up to the sky. And on an inhale, interlace the fingers, draw the arms all the way back up. And then switch the cross, so bring the other arm on top, same thing, opposite hands, opposite shoulder blades, elbows to the sky. And then inhale, interlace the fingers, turn the palms inside out, stretch everything up. And then mountain pose on the exhale, just taking your time, taking your time. Beautiful. Next movement, arms come up on the inhale. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms inside out. And then we're gonna lean to the right side on an exhale, just coming into a little side bend. Holding here for about 3 or 4 breaths. Just breathing into your left ribs. Just enjoying a practice, enjoying a day here on the program where you're not grinding it out. Again, it's all about balance. It's about longevity. And although these practices are slower and you're not burning calories, or at least not a lot of calories, you know, these are just as valid as any of the other practices that you do. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. And then exhale, same thing to the other side. See, when you balance out the yin and the yang, the yin feeds the yang. So the stillness feeds the motion and vice versa. And any athlete will tell you that it's in rest and recovery that the body becomes stronger. When you're doing the power yoga practices here on Level Up, you're actually breaking your body down in a positive way. It's positive stress. But it's the practices like this, the rest and the recovery, where you're getting stronger. Come all the way back up on the inhale. And then release both arms all the way back down on the exhale. Good. Next movement, inhale, bring those arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, turn those palms inside out. Separate the hands shoulder width as you exhale. Bend the knees, squat down. Same exhale, straighten the legs, lean back. Sweep those arms all the way out in front, palms to the sky. And then inhale, spread the arms out. Same inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers, get a good stretch up. And then on the exhale, bring the hands down, shoulder height. Same exhale, just open those arms out wide. And then on the inhale, bring those arms forward. Same inhale, bring them up, interlace, get that good stretch up. And then exhale, back down to mountain pose. Let those arms float all the way down. Good. Now both arms come up on the inhale, interlace the fingers, stretch everything back up to the sky. And reverse prayer. So bring your hands around behind your back, either palms together, fingers to the sky, or you can modify by bringing your hands to fist and pressing your fists together. Now on an inhale, gently lean back. Hold here for about 3 to 4 breaths. And as you lean back, just like camel, make sure that you don't thrust your head back. So actually keep your chin slightly tucked down, because your neck is the most flexible part of the spine. It's also the most easily injured part of the spine. So we want to take care of that neck, and we want the backward bend to be in the middle of the spine, what we call the thoracic spine. On your next inhale, come all the way back up. And then exhale, release both arms all the way back down. Good. Inhale, circle both arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace the fingers from those palms inside out. And on an exhale, we're going to rotate to the right. We're also going to lean back and look up to the sky, so you're in a twisting arch. A few more breaths there. And then on the inhale, come back facing the front. Same thing to the other side. On the exhale, rotate to the left, gently lean back and look up. Just feel that beautiful stretch down there in your lower back, around the sides of the spine, your kidneys. Kidneys in Chinese medicine is where the Jing is stored. Jing is our life essence, and the more that we preserve that Jing, the longer we live, and not just living longer, but living more healthy. Come back facing the front on the inhale. And hands to prayer position on the exhale, just returning back to center. Good. Now from here, step your left foot all the way to the back of your yoga mat. Turn your right foot in so it's parallel to your left foot. And now you're just facing the left side of your yoga mat. Sweep your arms up to the sky on the inhale. And then bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers on an exhale. Take an inhale, pull the knuckles down, lift your chest up to the sky. And then exhale, fold all the way over and down into a delicious shoulder stretch. And just let the weight of your head go. Let the weight of that torso go. Just let the weight of your skull go. And any tension in your upper back, your shoulders, your neck, just let it spill down to the ground below you. In fact, every exhale just becomes an opportunity to release a little bit more. And when you let go a little bit of transformation takes place. But when you let go a lot of transformation takes place, which is why we say the degree of your success has everything to do with the degree of your surrender. How much can I release? How much can I let go? Take a goodbye inhale, deepen into that. Both hands to the hips on the exhale. With a long flat back, inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Good, and with your hands at your hips, we're going to take the left toes and we're going to turn that to the back of our yoga mat. We're going to face all the way towards the back of the mat. Make sure your hips are also facing towards the back of your yoga mat. So you want to angle your right toes forward so that your right toes are facing the top right-hand corner of your yoga mat. Beautiful. Now from here, go ahead and reach both arms all the way up to the sky. And then bend your right elbow, bring your right hand down to the base of your neck. Place your left hand right on top of your right elbow. This is a nice little tricep stretch right here, so just enjoy that. See how far you can slide that right hand down the back there. And the left hand resting on top of that right elbow with just a little bit of compassionate pressure. Nothing too intense, just a little bit of pressure. Now, some of you may want to stay here. Others of you may want to release the left hand around behind the back and come into what we call Gomukhasana arms. And that's where you're just going to slide your hands towards each other. Maybe your fingers connect. Otherwise, you're just resting your hand on top of the elbow in that first variation. Now from here, take an inhale, lift your chest up, lean back to your own degree. And then exhale, go ahead and fold right out over top that left leg. And then just enjoy several breaths there. A little bonus stretch from the back of your left leg. Same time that you touch and you take care of your shoulders and your triceps. If you're in that Gomukhasana variation, you have one shoulder in external rotation, you have another shoulder in an internal rotation. And this just ensures that our shoulder joints stay nice and healthy, especially given how rigorous and vigorous some of these classes are. Think about the vinyasas in the cardio class and all the upper body strengthening in the strength class. So again, let's just get back to these body parts that have been taking care of us. Now rooting down in your lower body on an inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Try and lead through your heart. And exhale, release your arms back to your hips. Some hands to the hips now. And then you're going to turn the left toes in. And you're going to face the right side of your yoga mat again, both feet parallel to each other. Beautiful. Now circle both arms all the way up to the sky on an inhale, and then swan dive all the way down to the ground. Take your hands to your outer legs or your outer feet. Just get a nice wide grip. And on an inhale, extend your heart up and out. And then on the exhale, bend the elbows and pull gently the top of the head down to the ground. Just continue to allow your mind to just let go. Nowhere to get to, nothing to do, nothing to achieve. To just be with this sensation that you're feeling right now, presently within your body. To be with this breath right now that's moving in and out through your nose. And look, I know for some of you practicing at home, these slower practices, they could be way more challenging than the power yoga practices, because at least those power yoga practices, you're moving a lot, and that's what you're doing in your life. You're on the go all the time. So when you slow things down, that can be confronting. And usually, you're the one that needs this practice the most. So make sure that you're not skipping this stuff. This is such important medicine. It's an important piece of the Level Up 108 puzzle. Slide the hands all the way up to your hips, to your waist, press down into those feet, and on the inhale, rise all the way back up to standing. Beautifully, guys. Now from here, turn the right toes forward to the top of your yoga mat, and angle the left toes forward so that it angles to face that top left-hand corner of the mat. And then both arms all the way up to the sky on the inhale. And this time we'll bend the left elbow. So left hand comes down to the base of the neck, and right hand rests right on top of that left elbow. And then you can kind of cradle your head back into that inner left arm and just lean back a little bit, just to enhance that shoulder and that tricep stretch. And either staying there, or if you like, releasing the right hand around behind the back, sliding your right fingertips up towards your left fingertips, just catching what you can. Taking an inhale, draw your heart up to the ceiling, lean back to your own degree, and then exhale, just fold right out over top, that right thigh, right knee. Taking several breaths there. If you have a tendency to hyperextend in your right knee joint, very subtly press the top of your right calf forward, just so you have a little more integrity in that knee joint. You're not collapsing there. Couple more breaths. Good, you guys. Inhale, come all the way back up with that long flat back. Engage the core. And exhale, release the arms down. Grab your hips, grab your waist. Take an inhale there. And then exhale, step your left foot forward to the top of your yoga mat. Circle those arms up to the sky on the inhale. Elevate up. And then forward fold, exhale, float all the way down. Flat back on an inhale. Forward bend on an exhale. Step back to downward facing dog. Take one inhale in your downward facing dog. And then exhale, release your knees down to the ground. Grab your block. We'll sit right on top of the block. So a little supported kneeling, supported hero pose. So just find your seat, get comfortable. And then we'll take the left hand and we'll extend it over towards the left on the floor. You'll take the right arm, reach it up to the sky. And then just bring your right hand over by your left ear. And very, very softly just start to draw your right ear down toward your right shoulder. Just taking care of that neck. And I think most of us know and are familiar with just how much tension we hold within our neck. You might even want to scoot those left fingertips a little bit further out there. From here, start to turn your chin down towards your right collarbone, your right clavicle. The right hand is on the back, left hand part of your skull. And then you want to gently press into that right hand so that you create a little bit more space at the very top of the neck on the left side. Again, no aggression, nothing too intense, just a little bit of compassionate pressure there. You might need to explore where you angle your chin just to find your sweet spot. You gotta search it out a little bit. Good, and then just release that, bring the head all the way back up. And then we'll take the right hand and we'll reach that over to the right, left arm to the sky. Rest the left hand on that right ear. And then start to draw your left ear softly down toward your left shoulder, just stretching all those subtle strands of neck tissue on the right side. Angle your chin down towards your left collarbone, your left clavicle. Press the back of your skull into that left palm a little bit. And bring the head all the way back up to neutral, just releasing that. Rest your hands on your lap or in your knees. Keep your spine tall, but allow your chin to dip down towards your chest, your sternum. Very slow, roll your right ear over towards your right shoulder. And then bring your chin back down towards your chest, your sternum. Now take the left ear over towards your left shoulder. Come back to center and try that on your own just a few more times. Just letting the head gently pendulum side to side. Bring the chin back down to the chest, back to center. And lift the head all the way back up, just feeling your neck a little bit more free, a little bit more release. Tabletop pose, all fours position. Just gonna lean into the left hand, take the right arm up to the sky. Inhale, open up that right chest. Then thread the right arm underneath that left arm, relaxing that outer right shoulder all the way down to the floor. Thread the needle, shoulder stretch. And your left hand can stay where it is. You can slide it forward towards the top of your yoga mat. You can reach it around behind the back. Grab onto that inner right leg, right thigh. Just bringing that medicine into the chest and the shoulders. Release the left hand back down to the mat. If you're in the wrap, unthread that right arm, coming back to a tabletop pose, all fours position. A couple of cat and cows on the inhale, drop the belly, extend the heart forward and out. On the exhale, round the back, curl the chest and chin. And again, inhale, drop the belly, shoulders back. And exhale, rounding that back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. We'll set up for thread the needle shoulder stretch on the other side. So go ahead and float your opposite arm up to the sky. So left arm up, inhale. Thread it right underneath that right arm. Relax that outer left shoulder down. Position the right hand where it feels good, where it feels right. Just continue to kick back. Release the right hand back down to the mat. Unthread that left arm, tabletop, all fours. Crawl your knees forward all the way to the top of your mat. Cross the feet behind you. Release onto the sit bones and release all the way onto your back. Coming into reclining. Just get onto the back, grab your shins, bring your knees and thighs into your belly. Keep the right knee in, extend your left leg forward along the ground, open your right arm out to the right, and with your left hand on your outer right knee, take your right knee all the way over to the left. So starting off in a single leg reclining twist, but we're gonna come into a yin pose called cat pulling its tail. So you're gonna take your left foot, you're gonna bend it in towards your left sit bone, you're gonna reach your right hand down, and you're gonna grab onto that left foot. And then you're going to take your or your right shoulder, I should say, and you're going to allow that right shoulder to draw down towards the ground so you feel that stretch. Now you can either keep that right knee bent, or you could extend the right leg all the way out towards the left, grabbing the outer edge of the foot. See what feels good, whether the knee's bent or the leg draws out towards straight. Positioning your head, your neck, wherever it feels good, feels right. Most likely closing the eyes. Just allowing yourself to go inward. Deeper, deeper, and deeper. The degree of my success has everything to do with the degree of my surrender. Just letting go, letting be. I deserve this. I've earned this. Nice, everybody. Go ahead and bring your right leg all the way back up. Release that bottom left foot, left leg. Bend both knees back into your belly and torso. Switch to the other side now. So go ahead and extend your right leg out. Open your left arm out to the left. Right hand on that outer left knee. And just guide your left knee all the way over to the right into your twist. This time bending your right foot in, reaching your left hand down, grabbing that tail, cat pulling its tail pose. Choosing if you want to keep your left knee bent or your left leg extending out towards straight. Of course, our body has an intelligence where we already have a built-in pharmacy within us. It's the best pharmacy that ever existed. And when we allow our nervous system to switch from that sympathetic state of stress into the parasympathetic branch of rest and recovery, it produces different chemistry. You move away from cortisol and adrenaline and those stress hormones to those feel-good chemicals and hormones. This enhances our well-being. It's all about the balance. From here, release your bottom tail. Bring your left leg all the way back up. Grab the shins. Bring both knees into the belly. And finally, curl your forehead up to your knees. Give everything one last big squeeze. And then exhale, savasana. Release all the way down onto your back. Just take a last minute or two here of rest. Just deep, deep rest. Savasana. everybody, if you have the time to stay here longer, highly recommend that you do. Maybe you slide into your meditation for today. Make sure that as you're moving through this program, not only are you doing these softer practices, but you're also sleeping a lot at night. You're getting good quality rest every night. And that'll also ensure that you complete the program successfully. So that's it for this one. Thanks for joining us today. Keep showing up, keep leveling up, and see you on the mat.
Alrighty, that was it. Another yin yoga down. It was a little unexpected, not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but it was really good.